Victory in Virginia plus HR127. Today on Gun News with John Crump. We'll be right back. Hello, people of the interwebs. My name is John Crump. I'm an investigative journalist with AmmoLand.com, where I report on the ATF and the industry as a whole. I dig really deep and get to facts where other people don't. I'm also the state director for Gun Owners of America, DC's only no compromise gun lobby. And today we're going to be talking about a couple different things here. The first thing we're going to be talking about is in my state of Virginia. The House of Delegates passed HB 2276, which was a plastic firearms ban, which also banned 80% lower receivers and also 80% frames from companies like Polymer 80 and stuff like that. The bill barely made it out of the House. Then when it hit the Senate, it barely made it out of committee to the Senate for a full vote. It did pass the Senate with a full vote, but here's the thing, and it's kind of hilarious. There was an amendment attached, thanks to Chap Peterson, that said this law will only go into effect if it gets reintroduced next session and gets passed again. So basically, it was killing the bill right there. So it went back to the House to get voted on, and the House rejected the Senate's version because basically it nullified the law. What happens then is that the House sends 3 representatives, and the Senate sends 3 representatives, and they try to work out a compromise. One of the people that they sent from the Senate is Chap Peterson, who is a Democrat, but he's not an anti-gun Democrat. He's actually a pro-gun Democrat. I know that is kind of confusing and everything else, but Chap Peterson stuck to his guns and voted against this law, which he noted was a stupid law. The 2 committees couldn't agree on a compromise, so therefore the law died. So we don't have to worry about it this year. We're probably going to have to worry about it next year, but whatever. We were successful in killing this bill. Chap Peterson, if you don't know, is also the guy that killed the assault weapons bill last year. So we got to thank him and give him calls to thank him. His phone lines are blown up by pro-gun people, and that's one of the reasons why he voted against this, because so many pro-gun people contacted him telling him not to back the bill in its form. And he didn't. He actually listened to his constituents, which is amazing because he wasn't bought off by Bloomberg or other billionaire anti-gun people. So we need to give him a big thanks. And as a pro-gun Republican, I thank him for actually doing what is right and not doing what is politically expedient for him to get more money from anti-gun people. Chap Peterson, we thank you and we do salute you. Another bill that failed spectacularly was a bill that would cause gun ranges to have to do background checks every time they rent out a gun. This was basically to stop people from experimenting with guns and learning about guns. Fortunately, this was also killed, so we don't have to worry about that. That's 2 big victories that we have in Virginia. A third victory was extending the online-only requirement for concealed carry permits. Now, since January 1st, you need to do a actual shooting class, but because of COVID, a bill was passed saying, hey, you have until May 1st to do an online-only course and apply and get your concealed carry permit without having the shooting version required. So those were 3 big victories that we had in Virginia. Once again, gun owners in Virginia rose to the occasion, took on these anti-gun people, and kicked their asses again. I am so proud of everything that the gun owners in Virginia have done. I'm proud of the GOA members in Virginia. I'm proud of the VCDL. The VCDL is an awesome group. And I cannot say how much I appreciate everything that Philip Van Cleve and the other members of the VCDL have done for gun rights in the state of Virginia. They are a true no compromise, a true grassroots movement, and I think every member and every person involved in the VCDL. GOA and VCDL are like this. We work very, very close in hand. Both organizations, GOA and VCDL, are awesome organizations, which you guys should look into. Now, with that said, let's jump over to HR127. I'm seeing a lot of gun rights organizations fundraising off HR127, and I want to tell you right now that it's just that. It's a fundraising technique. HR 127 has no chance of passing. Sheila Jackson Lee, who looks like a 5-year-old dressed up as a cowboy for Halloween, is the one who introduced it. She's kind of insane, and I'm not really sure she's mentally there. That's just my opinion. But her bill has no co-sponsors. HR 127 is every bad gun bill mixed into one and put up there for people to vote on. One thing, there's no co-sponsors. Even the most crazy Democrats, the most crazy leftists in the House don't want to touch it because it's insane. It is the most anti-gun bill ever produced, and it has zero chance of passing. Zero chance. No co-sponsors. It's not going to make it a committee. It's not going to make it a floor vote. It's not going to make it to the Senate or anything else. At Gun Owners of America, we've been concentrating on saving the filibuster, which looks like we successfully have done, and also fighting against reconciliation to get gun bills passed. Reconciliation is supposed to be used for tax purposes. There have been talks that they were going to use it to get anti-gun bills passed, but it doesn't look like that's going to be the case because we have successfully fought against reconciliation. So we got to keep it up. We got to keep the pressure on people like Joe Manchin and stuff like that to keep his promises, and it looks like he has been. And that is in no short term due to gun owners in West Virginia keeping the pressure on him. As of today, it looks like the packing of the courts and getting rid of the filibuster is not going to happen, which is a great thing. And those are where the real threats are. Packing the courts, getting rid of the filibusters, and using reconciliation to pass gun bills. There could be still some stuff with Biden using executive action to getting stuff through, but we can put pressure on the Democrats not to allow that to happen. So it looks like it's a good day for gun owners, not only in the Commonwealth, but nationwide. And we have to keep the pressure on these guys to make them keep their promises. So HR 127, not a threat. Reconciliation, less of a threat. Killing the filibuster is now less of a threat. And also executive action is still a threat, but we can keep pressure on to prevent that from becoming a full-blown threat. All right, with that said, my name is John Crump. I have a Patreon, which you can find right here. I also have a join button over on my live channel. Check it out at John Crump Live, youtube.com/John Crump Live. You can join up there and watch my live streams. We do Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays live streams. This week we have people, Jordan Venro from JSD, which is going to be talking about his teaming up with Defense Distributed and Gun Owners of America. We have Amanda Chase coming up and Coda Boy 32 this week. It's going to be an exciting week, so go ahead and check it out over there. Like, comment, and subscribe to this video. I'm trying to get this channel remonetized, so we need some more views. And with that said, my name is John Crump. Stay ever vigilant, stay ever free, keep in the fight, and I'll see you later. Bye.